Weather may be long gone, but still a tremendous afternoon for football here in Los Angeles, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Los Angeles Rams. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with. They have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team would say, hey, yeah, we called him the disruptor, and that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Aaron Donald in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, Jackson. Looking for Ertz, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Mikel Roby-Coleman, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On the toss, it's Gurley. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. From the gun, Perkins. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away. So on 4th down, here comes Greg Zuerlein to try and get 3 for the Rams. From the left hash, this from 34. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome. It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away.
but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Vaughn. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And he's got his man on the out route. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Well, this is Callaway on the receiving end. Brought down, but after we saw a flashy little move, stopped short of the 40. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row, I'm going to stay confident and keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Zach Ertz, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Coming off the line, he's been wreaking havoc all year. And look, that's why, as a result, he's getting some looks for Defensive Player of the Year in the NFL.
And I know that many people don't have him first on their list right now, but he deserves that type of consideration. You mentioned it. All year long, he's made big plays and continues to do so. Imagine if he has a big game here. If so, he could vault himself right into the #1 spot.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass, a run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a 1st down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now it's Gurley. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They run. It's Gurley. There to stop him was Darius Leonard. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Operating from the gun, Perkins. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
What you call a rookie mistake. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd down, it's Vaughn. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to have a 3rd down. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. Going for the deep ball. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Gurley with a carry on 1st down. He'll only get a couple. 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Only 3 there on the screen. It's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Anthony Brown right there to knock it away.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point: get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. To throw is Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They go play action now. Jackson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. The extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive? And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Looking to throw. Perkins. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
58, boy, 58, Mike. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have.
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. They'll run for it with Pollard. And he's got some space here. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith.
The 21-yard line.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
On 1st down, it's Vaughn. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll keep it on the ground. Vaughn. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Now a give right side. It's Vaughn. It's good for a gain of 7, but still a few inches short here with 4th down coming up. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll try and run for it. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Gone. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. After the interception, here's Jackson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Dante Fowler in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
And he's not going to sniff the 1st down here. He stopped at the 25. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going to play.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Zach Ertz with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Los Angeles. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. An excellent gain, 35 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a 1st down. Goff now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Now Goff. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. He was looking for Todd Gurley, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Goff throwing again. And it's caught. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead's down to 24. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a one-score game, but touchdowns on their last 2 drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. I've been in this situation before. On the flip side of this, and all that's going on there is a little bit of finger pointing. Hey, what's going on? How can we stop them? Can someone make a play to try and stop this momentum?
Oh, they're going to be ball. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. The Cowboys on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So on 4th down, they're going to go again. Keep in mind they're 3 of 4 so far in these situations. They'll try and run for it. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. On 1st down, gone. Steps away to his left. Then he'll find his target, Woods. It's complete. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Out of the gun. Gone. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Now Gurley. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. The linebacker, Darius Leonard, applied the heat. And here just playing for pride at this point. Down big, but they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back.
Silver.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Samson Ebukam make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I'll bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Dallas, they move back over 500 at 7-6. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. Meanwhile, for the Rams, it's a loss that could have implications on the playoff race as they fall to 9-4. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.